Hello everybody, the Leonardo hotels are live. We are very excited because it's the first time. And yeah, hello to you all. And yeah, my name is Anke. I'm the new manager for employer branding and HR marketing by Leonardo. And yeah, I want to say hello to you all. We have a special guest today. It's Anke Maas, and she wants to join the chat. Let's see if it works. So there she is. Hello.
Hello, Annika.
Wow. I'm so excited.
Super
Yeah,
good.
I just want to say a little bit about the live chat. So our topics today are very different, but very much we want to talk about the different professions, the apprenticeships, the dual studies, the possibilities to work in different countries and to do a language course. So we have so many topics. I already introduced myself. Do you want to say one or two sentences about yourself?
Yes, of course. First of all, thank you so much for making this happen. It's very exciting for me to be able to speak directly to people who are interested in Leonardo Hotels. I'm responsible for human resources at Leonardo Hotels in 9 countries, around 3,000 employees. I do this since 10 years and I never lost my passion. I just love it and I love to be responsible for everything which is around people.
Yes, great. We already did a little Q&A in our stories. So a few people sent us some questions and we can talk about the questions, but all of you can also write questions in the comments. So yeah, we can answer them. First, do you want to say something about the different professions which are represented at Leonardo?
Yes, for sure, I can do that. I mean, first of all, we are very international, so we have hotels in all the countries and we have 3,000 employees. So, of course, there are many different professions. Of course, it starts with the hotel professions, people who really learn from scratch what to do to manage a hotel in going through all the departments. We have professions in restaurants, so for service, breakfast service, serving in the evening, serving a nice a la carte dinner, serving the best wine ever, something nice, housekeeping. It's very exciting, all the design and look and feel in the hotels to look after this, to make sure that the guests have beautiful rooms. Then the technicians, the IT people,
Yeah.
digitalization is key in our branch. So many professions, marketing, HR, accounting. So we are a big company, it's many departments, many opportunities.
Yes, such a wide range from really in the hotel and in the background, I think. So many different professions. And we have also some apprenticeships and dual studies. Can you say something about this, how it works, especially the dual studies? Yeah.
Mhm. Yes. I mean, it's a bit different in other countries. In Germany, for example, we have the dual study. So we have universities we are partnering with, private universities, public universities. So a student who would like to do hotel management, mainly it's the Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science with the focus on hotel management or tourism hotel management. And so you study 50% of your time digital or in personal appearance at the universities, and 50% of your time you spend in the hotels, running through all the departments from administrative departments, of course, through all the operative departments to understand fully how hotel operation is functioning. How do we find the guests, or how do the find guests us? How do we serve the guest? How we do all the accounting? So that's the dual study.
Mhm. And it's really interesting because it combines the theory and the part you are in the hotel, so it's both in one. I think it's really interesting.
Hmm.
And
Absolutely.
yeah, and we talk about the different professions. When I'm not from the hotel industry, can I also work at Leonardo's, or it is not possible?
No, definitely. So the nice thing about the hotel branch is, I mean, general hotel gastronomy, that as a side step, you can always start working in the hotel and make your career. We really have quite a few colleagues, male, female, young men, young women, who started with, I don't know, whatever qualification, or even without any qualification, started with a traineeship, with an internship, and already made their career to become department heads or to become even hotel managers. So we even put it in our recruiting video on our website. You can see a lady there. She started as an intern. She learned hair cutter, if I'm not mistaken. She couldn't proceed in her job, and then she started with an internship in our hotel, and 5 years later she was hotel manager. No
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah, a great way, careers with different career steps, and yeah, great. And yeah, in January we had our big event, the Leonardo graduation event. So there are so many possibilities, even when you are at Leonardo's, to to go forward to do different career steps. Do you want to say something about this?
Yes, I mean, especially because we just spoke about the side step. If you start your
Mm.
career without maybe having the key education for it, we have the Leonardo Academy, which is a 1.5 year program for open for everybody who's working in Europe. And we have programs on different levels for beginners, for a little bit more experienced young leaders, maybe who really want to go for a management career, for specialists who want to learn how to work with projects and project groups,
Mhm.
and for more senior experts who really want to become hotel manager or even multi-property manager. All these programs have a part of a standard for everybody, but 50% of the program is individual, because
Mm.
everybody has a personal individual goals in life, and we take it for everybody individual. So somebody wants maybe to gain more international experience, more experience in a restaurant, more experience in the revenue management, more experience in marketing. So for everybody combined with the standard program, we build an individual program, 1.5 years. And after 1.5 years, there's a super, super fantastic event with 200 people, with a great show,
Yeah.
with David Fatal coming. Yeah, it's just a big event and a lot of fun.
Yes, yes, that's right. It was a really great event in January. So, yeah, and I heard about so many great stories of persons at Leonardo who started with the apprenticeships and now are operations manager, general manager. So everything is possible, and that's so great. And you say something about the international possibilities. So, how does this work? Can I decide I want to work in another country, or how does it work?
Mhm. Again, there are several options, and so far we organized it a little bit individual. So everybody who was raising the topic that he or she wants to gain international experience, we have a local HR manager team. I think this is one thing very special about Leonardo Hotels, that we always have HR business partners with an HR team for the regional hotel directors. So they always have support for all these HR topics. So if somebody out of a region is saying, I want to spend 2 weeks in Poland because I speak Polish maybe, or I want to spend 2 weeks in Spain, then this HR manager of this region is organizing it with the local HR manager of the region where this colleague wants to go, and it's always happening. Today I'm in Warsaw
Yeah.
with the key team of HR, and actually just today we agreed on a very organized international exchange program. Everybody can apply from July this year. We will get it started, and then there is a regular program every year for 2 months, 2 times 2 months. People can apply for an international exchange.
Oh, that's really great.
Hmm.
So, and what if I don't really speak the language? So, for example, Spanish or Polish or something else?
Mhm. We have many destinations where it's absolutely fine to speak in English, as well if, for example, somebody from Spain, Italy, Czech Republic, Romania wants to come and do an experience in Germany. We have many destinations in Germany where it's absolutely okay to do it in the English language. Of course, for integration and for long-term, language is an important topic, and it's always helpful to speak the local language, but especially for just gaining an experience and to
Mhm.
do something international experience, the English is absolutely fine.
Yes, and there are also some language courses that
Mhm.
the people can do at Leonardo. Um, what are these language courses?
Yeah, yeah, that's a really nice option. We are working with a language platform. It's called Wusu. It's a platform where we purchase the licenses. So every employee at Leonardo Hotels who wants to learn a language, and I think this platform is including something like 20, 25, the most recent languages like
Mhm.
German, English, Spanish, Italian, whatever. So you can log in there, and there are English classes running, and you can log into these English classes and do your languages. You gain certificates, and it's open for everybody. We are paying for this platform. It's a very professional, organized platform, and I'm very happy that we can provide this platform to the employees because, again, language is important for integration, and
Yeah.
everybody who is going to another country to work there should be able and provided with an option to learn the language.
Yeah, it's a great possibility to also have contact with other colleagues and other lands, so you can
Yes.
talk to them like in Spanish or in Polish. So yeah, it's a really
Mhm.
great opportunity. And we talked about the international of Leonardo. And do you know how many nationalities the employees have?
Yes, we are looking into this on a regular basis because, again, integration is a very important topic for us. So, of course, we always try to be aware how many nations are working for us and how good are we to manage this diversity. Actually, 5 years ago, we had 75 different nations, and now today we are with 100 different nations in 9 countries, and it's really
Yeah.
amazing how
Yeah.
international we are.
Yes, that's right. It's so much because it's
Yeah.
so different countries. Do you have some examples for us?
Yes, so people come from all over the world. People come from India, from Morocco, from Bahrain, from Saudi Arabia, from Bangladesh, all the European countries, America, Mexico, South America, Brazil, Israel, Denmark,
Yeah.
Russia, Ukraine, Israel, Palestine. Everybody is welcome.
Mhm. Oh, that's really great. And we have one question from a follower. He asked, what's about work-life balance and different opportunities to not have full-time jobs or another type of a job? Is this possible?
Yes. So first of all, any kind of time frames are possible, from 10 hours per week, 8 hours per week, up to 38 hours or 40 hours. That depends a little bit on the country. Per week is possible. We are working with shift plans, but shift plans only in the hotel operations, where we're kind of working um, Monday to Sunday. Some hotels don't even run a restaurant on a Sunday evening, so there are only morning shifts. It depends a little bit on the hotels. We have some hotels who always close over Christmas and New Year, so for sure you have time off during that time.
Yeah.
And beside this, again, there are many time schedules, so you get what you wish. Yeah, we can do everything. We can combine every kind of model, so we are very flexible here. We are working with a kind of wish books. So when you're
Mhm.
working in shifts, you can write your wishes in a book. So maybe next week you are invited for a big party, and you know next day you definitely either
Mm.
you want to have a free day, you want to work an evening shift. You write it in this book, or it's all digital, but you give this information, and then your leader, your manager is considering this in the shift planning. And then I think it's very important to understand that working in shifts is mostly in the first years of your career. So, for
Mhm.
example, you do your apprenticeship, you get your certificate, you start working, let's say, at front office, make your career at front office, and after 5 years, you want to move to an operation manager and
Mhm.
take over maybe your first little hotel. Then shift work is over. And I think
Yeah.
this is sometimes people
Mhm.
don't have in mind. They think hotel, oh, in every department for all of my life, I have to work in
Yeah.
shifts. But this is not the case. It's only
Yes.
at the beginning of your career.
And it's also really good to know how it works, how the shift works, how it works in the background. And then when you are, for example, operations manager, you have a wider range of experience, I think.
Definitely. And you know, sometimes you may decide, okay, this week I do even 1 day of home office. Maybe there's a big fair in the town, so maybe you want to be there on a Sunday evening because you know you have a heavy check-in. Yeah, so you're very, very flexible with your time, and still you have a team with you, you have a deputy with you. So even if you think a senior manager should be in the hotel on a Sunday evening because of a heavy check-in, you can always ask your deputy to take over this. So it's such a nice teamwork in the hotels that every wish really can be fulfilled. Of course, we are not in a dream land. Sometimes there are limits, obviously, because it's all teamwork and we cannot fulfill all the wishes at the same time. But from my experience, it's really working very well.
Yes, yes. Yeah, and I think on International Women's Day, we will introduce some of our great employees, and I read about it, and they have so interesting career paths, and yeah, so we were looking forward to this. Another question, do I have to bring specific characteristics with me when I will come to Leonardo or the hotel industry in general?
Well, I would say in general, to work in the hotel industry, it's always good to like people. If you like to work with people, if you like to serve people, but as well to just spend your time with people, make sure that people are happy together, are happy in the environment. If you like food, if you like wine, if you like to have some fun in teams, if you like getting inspired every day from something you don't even know it's going to happen tomorrow, then you're absolutely right in this industry. And of course, sometimes it's stressful, sometimes it's really hard, sometimes it's sweating. But if you do this in a team, and if after having achieved a really nice goal in a team and then saying, yes, Chaka, we did it together, this is the passion in our industry. It's all about teamwork. If you like to work in a team, go into the hotel or even gastronomy. For Leonardo hotels, we are open for everybody. We have it here on our shirt. Yeah, be
Yes,
yourself.
yes.
And yes, be yourself is our credo, and we take everybody who has a passion for the industry, who wants to work for us, and then we will find the spot and the environment where it's going to work.
Yes, and is this also the secret from Leonardo? So Leonardo family, Leonardo be yourself.
I would say so because we are very individual. We are not so standardized, not standardized in our hotel operations. Of course, we have a few key standards, and our colleagues are asking for us as well because it's always easier to have some guidelines how to do things. But in general, we are very individual, and we want to learn from our employees as well. I mean, sometimes employees are coming with experiences we even didn't think about to do things how they suggest to do things. So this is why we are very open. And I think this makes us very successful, and this is why people like working with us, for us, working together.
Yes, yes, that's right. And yeah, when people want to have contact with us or just want to say, hey, I will work for you, how can they contact us? We are at some job fairs, so the ETB is next week in Berlin, I think. And yeah, what's the options? What are the possibilities?
Yes, we have our website, leonardo-hotels.com, and then career website. You achieve it via this website. Of course, we have our Instagram, Leonardo Hotel Career account, of course, on TikTok and on Facebook. And everything is connected to WhatsApp as well. So you can drop a WhatsApp message, you can go on our career website and apply via this website. So we are very, very easy to achieve, and we are open just to get a message, and then we take it from there.
Yes, yes. I read in the comments, so when we talked about the Leonardo family and the slogan "Be Yourself," somebody writes "True story from my external view." So, yeah,
Nice. Very nice.
yeah,
Great.
yeah.
Super. Hmm.
So I think, yeah, that's the question we get from the followers. Do you want to say something else? Something that, yeah.
I mean, it's always, great to share my passion for the industry, and I would just wish that people, everybody who's watching now, everybody who's kind of trying to get an insight in Leonardo hotels or even in the hotel industry, really to find out how fantastic this branch is and how much fun it is to work there. I mean, wherever you work, you have to do something for the money you earn. It's not different in our industry. It's not that you can come to work and nothing is going to happen and you earn your salary. Of course, everybody has to work if you want to earn some money, but I think the most important topic is that you like what you do, that you feel appreciated about what you do, that you have ways and leaders you can talk to, or managers or colleagues you can talk to if you are not so happy, that you have options to develop. And I think it's always worth to look a little bit behind the scenes and not always to see, okay, what is communicated on official platforms or via official media reports. In the end of the day, I hope people will see that of course Leonardo hotels, but every other hotel branch or hotel industry as well, is a really, really great employer.
Yeah, because I also think the image of the hotel industry just changed a little bit. So a few years ago, it was such a different image than now, and it's
Mhm.
so important that the people see how it is working now and how it's behind the scenes, how yeah your day would be when you are at Leonardo
Mhm.
hotel or another hotel.
Yes, of course. And I mean, we have been facing the situation during the Corona crisis that we really had to rely on employees, on colleagues who just loved to be part of the company. And it was not about what do I have to do or what are you telling me to do. We were just standing all together and finding out, okay, what do we have to do? What do we have to care on? And nobody was asking, am I responsible for this? Is there somebody who is telling me to do that? It was
Mhm.
just a time where we really went through all together. And for me, it was very emotional when in January, David Fatal, the founder and owner of Leonardo Hotels, were on our stage talking to 200 people, many graduates from the Leonardo Hotel, just saying, thank you. Thank
Yes.
you for backing me during this
Hmm.
difficult time, and thank you for helping to survive with our company. And I'm sure we will never forget this. We will never forget that we survived the pandemic. We survived with our employees. This
Yeah.
is key.
And so all together.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And this will always bind us together. And we already started sharing stories. Oh, when the pandemic started, and the first day this, and when we weren't allowed to go right on the streets, and we had to show a paper to the police that we have to go to the hotel, and all it is, when you kind of survived something, you start telling all these and sharing all these experiences, and it binds
Yeah.
even more. It's
Yes.
really
Yeah.
nice.
Yes, and I think it's very important to show the people how it's inside, how it's in the background, and yeah, how is
Mm.
so, for example, one day in your job. So we already had some plans for this to show the followers and the people who are interested into doing a job at Leonardo.
Mhm.
Yeah, to give them some behind the scenes insights. So yeah, the follower can looking forward to this and yeah,
Definitely. Yes,
yeah,
I can tell you to look behind my scenes. You will see many cities, many
yeah,
hotels,
yes,
and
yes,
it's really amazing to see all the different hotels, different destinations, different countries. But you know, you come into a hotel and you're just part of a big family. It's so nice, and people know each other, especially from the Leonardo Academy. People are so
Mm.
connected because the academy is international. I just went to Wolfsburg on Tuesday to
Mm.
welcome 20 young people from a new program because we just now started the new program. And they came from Spain, from Italy, from Poland, from Czech Republic, from Germany, and it's
Yes.
great.
Yes, yes, because you learn so many people and meet so many people from all over Europe, and yeah, that's so great. And you have some context, so when in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, you can say, "Oh, hi, we were together in the academy," and yeah, you can share experiences and problems and find solutions together. It's really, really great.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, so I think we answer all questions, and yeah, the follower can also ask questions from now on. So we will answer them in the when yeah in the backwards. So
Okay.
yeah, thank you for your time.
Very welcome. Thank you for the opportunity. It was really great to have this live chat, and we will see if we do it again.
Yes, of course. So have a
Okay.
nice time in Warsaw.
Thank you. I will. Have a nice time in Costa Rica.
Thank you.
We are very
Yeah.
international.
Yes, that's right. So from all over the world, I think.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a little bit more hot here today, 35 degrees, I think, but yeah,
Bit
that's
different to Warsaw. We have -3.
yeah. And the sun isn't there, I think.
No.
No.
No fun.
Yeah, so I will send some sun for here, so we have so much
Okay.
sun, so yeah, it's so hot.
Great.
So
Okay.
yeah, thank you.
Thank you, and see you soon.
Yes, see you soon. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye. Bye bye.